Hello, my name is Shirley Self, and I'm here to talk astrology. And today I wanted to introduce you to a moon phase 1. This is Virginia Giuffre, who was recruited into the sex trafficking, pedophile, money laundering business of Jeffrey Epstein. And she wrote a book about it, her experiences. Let me introduce you to moon phase 1 before we go. Okay, one's a difficult phase. 1 in 50. All of these phases, these red ones at the quarters, they are difficult because what you have to do there is you have to virtually change your orientation from moon phase 1, from spiritual perfection to physical exploration. Now the problem with these phases up here is that they're working on spiritual perfection, and they don't have their the physical body is often sacrificed. I'm thinking of Chuck Yeager up here in phase 27, Evel Knievel. For the sake of what they were doing, the body is expendable. So moon phase 1 has got to make that transition and consider the body as what they're virtually doing is exploring the new potentials put into this new will in this new cycle. And so those physical potentials, first you have to get moon phase 1 out into the world to do this. And they don't want to go. They have to be invited out into the world. And they're very, very vulnerable to the physical world and have to learn to pay attention to their, they've got all of that wisdom that was gained in the last cycle is retained in the physical body of moon phase 1 as instinct. And so all they have to do is to follow their instincts, to pay attention to their instincts, to tell them what is safe and what is not, because it is moon phase 1 is a test of physical and moral survival. It is a test of self-preservation. They must adapt to the environment without losing their moral integrity. They are very non-judgmental, and because they've not divided the world into good and evil. So they must turn their attention from their spiritual perfection to their physical integrity, and the guidance for a moon phase 1 is simply the joy, the happiness of the physical body. So this is a big transition and very difficult, very difficult. And our Virginia Giuffre was vulnerable to the world, as moon phase 1s are. And she was recruited into the sex trafficking, pedophile, money laundering schemes of Jeffrey Epstein. And she wrote a book about it. A book, her north node up here is in Gemini, 24 degrees in the 11th house. She wrote a book about her experiences and virtually blowing the cover off of these people. The book was called Nobody's Girl. Okay, let's look at her. She's a Leo rising, Leo sun, Leo, this is the demonic ascendant, and Leo moon. The Mars is up here in the 12th house in Cancer. She's got a Venus-Mercury conjunction in Virgo. The Venus is retrograde. She's got a Pluto-Saturn conjunction in Libra in the 3rd house. Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in the 4th house on the cusp of the 5th. And that Uranus is retrograde. She's got a South Node Neptune conjunction in the Leo's own house, and the Neptune is retrograde. Chiron's up here in the second house, and she did her Chiron. She wrote that book. Chiron says, Chiron, you know, is the door to your hero's journey. And her hero's journey was to write this book and to tell us what happened to her, and because we needed to know. So this lovely young woman, fixed angles, now, perfect sacrifice, fixed angles. The sun is void of course. It is conjunct the ascendant, and sextile the north node, and but that being void of course, you don't often. I don't often see a sun void of course. Moons occasionally, yes, but the sun. And what that does is I really believe that she came to experience disaster and reclaim virtue and pride. And the reason I think she was born to do this work is because here in the fifth house, Leo's own house, we've got the south node conjunct Neptune, and that Neptune is sacrifice. And she was a sacrifice. She sacrificed herself, and she got us this information, and I am so proud of her. So proud of her. Notice that the Saturn down here, this is an exalted Saturn. It's in Libra. But look where it is. It's right on the IC. Now, a Saturn on the IC is not honored. It is often a sign of disgrace. And I do believe that that's why she killed herself, is because the disgrace was just overwhelming to her. That Saturn, Pluto, she felt it intensely. But she got her revenge here in the Intercepted in the third house. She wrote a book about her experiences. This is a difficult chart. I really believe, like I say, that she was born to do this. She was born to do this. Notice this Mars up here, which leads this bundle. That Mars in the 12th house of self-undoing. Mars is heavily afflicted. It's got this inconjunct to Neptune, which shows that the ignorance that, and under which she was, the ignorance that allowed her to willingly follow her friend. Some friend of hers came and said, I know how you can make some money. And so off she went. And the rest is in the book. This Venus is retrograde. And this Venus is interesting because it is the Arabic points for this horoscope are very interesting. The goodness of soul here is conjunct this Venus retrograde. Now, Venus retrograde, often the Aztecs called it the wasp star because it could turn on you, and it did let her down. That's for sure. Here on the Fortuna, speaking of Arabic parts, are bondage, violence, slavery, captivity. Yeah. That's in the 12th house. Here we've got friends, what friends are doing, and then the friends, was a friend or several friends that led her into this life that virtually took her over, gave her a really interesting book to write, And then she left, and I don't blame her. The humiliation of that Saturn right on the IC. This is proud Saturn, and she was looking for redemption with that book, and I do believe she got it. I honor her. I honor her. And I thank her for what she did. And the hero's journey, that Chiron up there, she spoke up. She wrote it out. She published it. And then she killed herself. And I'm grateful for her, because I think she made a difference in this world. And that's what a Saturn and Pluto conjunction in Libra would say. Make a difference in the world. You can change something here. You can change something here. And she did. She did. Bless her soul. Anyway, I hope you are doing well in these very difficult, chaotic times. Hard to sleep at night for me. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Remember, the only guide we have right now is love. And we need to love one another, because we're all here in this mess together. And when the people of the United States start coming together, we can make a difference. And I'm hoping that we do a whole new constitution and give us a better horoscope. That's all I can say. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.